It's good evening, Smorganites. Welcome back. Oh, I gotta do that. I hope everyone's doing well today. Let's see. I need to do a pop out. I need to put this thing over because I forgot. For those tuning in for the first time, I am your host, Vitamin S'more. Tonight we are getting back into checking here. Persona 3. I love this game. It's really good. We're in January. We just finished up a bunch of stuff in Tartar Sauce. Reached level 99. Got a bunch of my summons up. A few of them are 99. One's not, but I'm not worried about that. Because if I really want to level them up, I'll just go fight the frickin' Reaper. He playthrough up. Akira, good evening. How are you doing today? Welcome back. Let's see. Okay, everything's looking good. I like it. For those that's follow it, apparently Men's Mental Health Month. So, need to talk, hear, got questions, just need to vent, feel free. We all go through hard times. So sometimes it's just good to get off your chest and talk to a stranger. I won't judge you much. Might one up you. Glad it's good evening. Lock your guns if you have mental health issues. I agree. You shouldn't own a gun if you have mental health issues. Like if you have dedicated mental health issues that causes confusion or anything like that, you might want to lock those up and have someone else get you. How you doing tonight, Clavitz? So, in 14, Clavitz, I finished off my first relic. God, what a fucking grind. I needed one more and it took 3 hours to get. Just one more. And so I finished that and started playing Expedition 33. And so far that game is really good. I'll quip about the graphics. Like, they look amazing, but during one scene, your character's waking up and his armband, he has like 2 strings out and they stiff. Bugs me a little. Chilling, ran around some stores to check out what some places have in stock. What you looking to buy, Akira? Anything particular? Oh, I'm just speaking of saying having depression, anxiety, etc. Yeah, that type of stuff. But even like the mental illnesses like depression, anxiety, and such like that. That's what I meant. Yeah, well, you can do the relic thing. You only gotta do it once. You can do the relic thing inside the new zone. There's a higher drop rate, and I posted a map of areas you can farm in. Or you can go outside, and if you haven't done your completion for the shared fates, it's not a bad way to go. But okay, I thought you meant something like could be close. No, not red flag. No. Depression, anxiety, and stuff like that. No, I don't believe in red flag logs. No one should be able to come in and say, I think this guy has mental issues, and they take your guns until you're verified. No, that's bullshit. I was just looking, saw a good amount of stuff I would buy, but I'm trying to keep a good amount of money saved just as a buffer. That's smart. That also helps with depression. Like, having a nice buffer just in case something happens. Mine's gone. Rebuilding, but it works. Once Elf and I are done with WoW stuff, we'll give it a shot. Hey, it's there for... Shouldn't be going anywhere. Even in the new zone, you should be able to do that just together as yourself as well. I went out shopping today. Saw a little lady. My mom's like, go see if she needs help. I was already planning on it. It's 80-something degrees outside. She's walking outside Walmart. She's struggling. She's got heavy stuff in there, and she's on asphalt. I'm like, this woman's going to have a heat stroke. So, not trying to toot my own horn. Good deed of the day. So I walked over to her, and I was like, would you like me to help you? Like, it's hot out here. You clearly, I don't want you getting heat stroke. You're not wearing a hat. And so I opened up her, not garage, trunk. And she goes, I can't figure that out. Because there's no hatch. It's just that little soft button, right, underneath. So I showed it to her. She goes, I don't know if I'll figure it out. I was like, The whole thing's a button. Doesn't matter where you press on this pad, it will open up your hatch. And so hopefully that helped you out. But yeah, I found some nice stuff. Some perfect grade model kits. Alright, some games I wasn't expecting to actually find. Cool. Like Ys 8 on PS5. Cool. Revy on Switch. Alright. Cold Steel 1 and 2 on Vita. Really? They have that on Vita. Limited edition PS3 P3 Royal. Reload! I'm literally playing this right now. Really? That's actually really nice. That's some good finds. Were they on sale? Alright, so we are getting into November. I'm going to show off. So I bought a new keyboard because mine was acting up. And I really like this thing. It's the Logitech E815, right? Got everything I need. A little smaller than my other one, so trying to play 14 on this. Because right where my thumbs are at, right? On my other one, it extends about like right here, so it has like a wrist guard. So I have like hand placement. But now that it's smaller, it takes some getting used to. Thank you. I was using the Red Dragon Nevada, but it just didn't suit what I need. Because I've been using the other G910 that has keys right here on this side. They're G keys. I have those programmed for 14 and a few other games. So my pinky access that, and the macro bowl. That's what I want. It looks like a motherfucker. It's loud. I don't know if you can hear it, but yeah. But it was a nice keyboard. No wrong. Like, it's programmable. The other one was programmable. You can control all of them. It had macro buttons, and such like that. But it just didn't reach what I needed. And this keyboard, I got it refurbished. So I wanted to try it. I wasn't spending $200 because the new one costs $80. And so far, working great. C1 and 2 were originally released on Vita and PS3. Oh. Right. Forgot they were released on Vita. I had a Vita. My mom played it all the time, so she broke it. Alright, so, without further ado, we are getting back into the game. We are finished off Tartarus, reached the top, knocked out everything I can possibly do. Now we had to get nothing but story till the 31st. Then we fight the final boss. So, controller. And it's a hot. Hoping it cools down so I don't have to put in my AC unit. Freaking electric bill. They're raising the electric, or they did. For some areas can even see up to almost 20% increase. Hope not mine. I don't even want that. I still have my Vita, so I could have been able to play them on the go. Would have been nice. Like I said, my Vita, it's still around here somewhere. Probably get fixed. My mom played the hell out of it and eventually just stopped working. In regards to E33 visual issues, I've seen some stuff, but for everything did the game, I can it's like, oh yeah. Oh, you saw my lot of posts. Oh, it's been good. I finished off the prologue, but it just, I was watching it, the cutscene. Like, I don't know if you played or anything. I won't spoiler it. So after the prologue, you land on start the adventure, and you guys getting up. Just sticks out like this as it gets up. I'm like, oh. Let's see. Also, I found like a lot of Pokemon game completes and boxes. Really? So, well, you can spoil things for me. I've seen the end. Okay, so, well, I don't know if Akira claims are playing, but so when you launch for the expedition and you're attacked, and your guy wakes up the next day. That's it. So, well, the next day, at the next area, when he's moving around, that armband, the tail of the armband is just driving me nuts. Oh, not a problem. It's just basically that. And it's just a little graphic error, and kind of bothered me. As Robert Pattinson? Yeah, when you play the main character, yeah. Alright, we need to get back to the game. So, without further ado, I'm dead or dying because I was fighting the Reaper. We are going to continue, but feel free to keep chatting. I am all for it.
Oh, hello.
I don't know if you guys heard, but the actor for King of the Hill, the one that plays the John, the Indian dude, he was fatally shot. from over an argument from a neighbor. So, condolences to his family. Crazy times, man. Crazy times. Robert Pattinson. You say you liked him on something. What else did he play in? Pattinson? Pattinson? I think it's Pattinson. He played Batman? Dark Knight must stop Barry. 4 reasons why Robert Pattinson is my favorite actor. He does look familiar. Where have I seen him in? He's the newest Batman. Oh, he was also Cedric Diggory in Harry Potter. Okay. Okay. Wow, that was old. I heard the story of the actor dying. The situation. It is. Over an argument. It's crazy. Like, you're having an argument. Why is the first reaction that you want to kill someone? That's stupid. It was basically a homophobic killing. That's what I heard. But I haven't heard any confirmation on it that it was targeted due to homophobic killings, or because he was gay or homophobic, whatever. So I've heard news say it, and then I've heard people disagree with it. So I don't know, but we'll see. I'm glad they caught the killer, though. Hi, Kira. How you doing? Remember Me was a good movie. I don't know if I've seen Remember Me. I have to look into it. He did have his house burned down because of... Wow. Same person, though? Why you go... I mean, look, you don't have to agree with someone's lifestyle, but you don't need to attack or hurt them. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. It's 2025. Like I said, you don't have to agree with people, but you don't need to hurt people because you disagree with them. Honestly, I'm surprised I spelled that last name right as Cedric, because I never had to spell it before. You spelled it right? I don't even. Yeah. Diggory? Oh. 3 syllables. Diggory. Yeah. Just move on with your lives. Let people be people. Yeah. And if they aren't harming, yeah. Who cares? You know? If you're worried about some religious aspect, then it's still. That's on them at the end. Then you got that whole terrorist guy in Colorado. People wonder why I rarely leave the house. A lot of people are jerks. A lot of people. Like, I don't even like going out. People suck. Like, someone asked me, hey, you want to do this? Is there going to be a crowd? Yeah, no. Absolutely not. I don't like crowds. Alright, let's call it quits. The more people there are, the more idiots they become. Most people are fine, but then again, maybe I'm intimidating. Maybe. The news is on. It was reportedly gathered to organize up. That might be too loud. It was reportedly a gathering organized by a new religious group. Police are working to confirm. Yeah. I try to avoid the... I do keep up with it a little bit, not as much as I did. But I do try to keep in the loop for some, because, you know, they say ignorance is bliss, but it drives me nuts if I don't know what's going on. Yeah, kill monsters. That's very anti-depressing. Oh, the persona again. Alright, so. Does we have a free day today? On a good cry? I had a good cry when I was playing Copycat. What do we have here? It says on the 2nd, we are... This is a free day. So it says, recommends I go to the shrine. So let's go do that. First things first. Go to the mall. Go sell some stuff. I'm holding R1 to sprint.
Hey. I'm counting on you. What do you got? Wanna
look at that. This bloody button. I have 24. 24 bloody buttons. You get those for fighting the Reaper.
Wanna sell in bulk? Alright, I'll take that.
That gives me money. Let's see. So yeah, Elf and I are leveling through Cataclysm Classic. Awesome. He's been enjoying it for the most part. Cataclysm was good. Like, definitely probably one of my favorites for story related. Next to like Burning Crusade. But even Leech King was good. I heard they're coming out with Mr. Pandora. I was like, oh yeah, the reason I quit. So how you doing, Kira? Staying cool? Hot. This Hunter is much more fun than Bard. Off brings pets in 14 again, Yoshi B. Ah, that would be nice. It was solid. They did well in areas. Sure, there's shortcomings, but people being too demanding. Well, we are leveling to do MOP together. Fair enough. The MOP, I only quit on Mr. Pandora because the guild was basically dead. I was playing by myself. If I had joined a more active one, I probably would still be playing WoW, but I just didn't have the desire to do so. Yeah, it's like 80 something today.
You finished?
And so I kind of just got burned out, and then the beta testing for 14 came out, and I really enjoyed it. Yeah, that's my persona. I got Lucifer, Azura. I'm Satan. I took him off because Lucifer literally has all his stuff. And I can always get him back afterwards.
Welcome. What?
Forget what I'm after.
Everything good? Come again.
Got the weapon after. I played all the MOP and actually had a lot of content, but it was too easy for 5-man PvE. They abandoned the traditional talent design. That was it. Like, I was just off hunting stuff. I was trying to get that dragon in the sky. You have to, like, farm monsters to get, like, the items for it, and then you can summon it and fight it. And if you kill it, you can get them out. What am I after here? Onbo Kiri.
Welcome. Come on in.
Then I kind of just got bored.
Which one?
I was close to getting that.
You've come at a good time.
Fallen
There's
Angel,
some new items
Emperor
you can
Stucky.
create.
It's a huge increase. Dark Red Sword that doubles the user's critical rate. Wow.
So, what will it be?
That's the one I need.
Are you sure? So what now?
Mental ailments? Wow.
Are you sure, Yuko? Thanks for waiting. Is that all you need? Come again.
So, go turn that in real quick. I think her and I will just clear the MOP-based content and see where we go from there. And all that. At least you're enjoying it.
Good day. Are you accepting a request? Let's hear the results.
So this one right there takes a lot of work. I probably won't be doing it, but we may. I don't know. But it recommends the fight. The ultimate adversary is literally Elizabeth, and it recommends stun locking him, but it's still an RNG based fight. And a lot of prep is needed. I really regret not jumping into Kata Classic on launch, but blame SOD. And my friends typing it. What is SOD? I did not see the state of play. I did see that they're remastering Final Fantasy Tactics, which looks cool, but at these, I'm kind of getting that like fatigue from remasters. I feel like it's just a cash grab. Like, hey, let's just up the graphics and a little quality of life and charge you $40. Like, nah. WoW Classic Season of Discovery. I have no idea what a Season of Discovery is. Like, it looked good, but it just, everything feels like more of a cash grab. Like, hey, we need money. let's just do a little bit of work, up the graphics. And I'm not saying it's a load of work. It's probably a lot of work. Because you got to make it playable for the and all that, but the content or the console, it just I don't know. Give me a new game, even if it's like a small game, like something new. It doesn't have to be big. It could be a short game, 30 hours, and charge $30. Something like that. It's a cash grab, but the players did want it. Yeah, played enough for locking Wars with the Lions on PSP. Yeah, guess so. Oh, so they just add more stuff to. Oh, wow. Let's see. So with that done, we are going to go to the shrine real quick. Does that? Use that for the track team, dude. Hi. My hope is that if the remaster does well, we get another tactic. Pretty cool at first. Black Phantom Depths was made as a level 25 raid. Oh yeah, oh level 25. Oh yeah, because Max was only like 30 or something like that. Yeah, I remember that. I never got a chance to. Not true. I did get a chance to go in when it was a raid, like the 25-man raid, and I mean not 25, the 24-man raid or something like that. But I never beat it like during Classic. I did go in later and beat it, but when they turned it into a standalone dungeon, 1,000 yen. I was in there. Was that after I grinded? Because I went in there with my rogue, or yeah, and was stealing loot boxes and turning them in for rep. 25 is max. After that, it was 40, I think. Was Nomagon. Honestly, looking at the game announcement on sites, the only thing they showed that I'm interested in is the new Digimon store. I haven't played a Digimon game in a long time. Two Silkworms had a race. They ended up in a tie.
Hey!
Sure, if a fan is going nuts over that game, I bet she is our Digimon expert.
That's...
He played on like all of them. I have a quick ad break. I will be right. Oh yeah, Valkos was really. He was really excited for the remake or the remaster of that, and I'm for it. Like I said, I feel like it is the cash grab type thing, but it is nice for those that want it. You know, you don't have to emulate. You own it. You don't really own it, but you know, you own any video games. But it's nice that they brought it back. So, I would like to see a Tactics 2. Isn't there like another Tactics game? There's like a Tactics 2, but you know, an additional one. So what are we doing tonight? It's the evening. Go to Club Escapade and buy the Believer's blog notes.
Go have a look for yourself.
Oh, oops. Guess I didn't need to buy one of those. Whatever. And then we're taking Koromaru out for a walk. Random social link. Koromaru. doggo tent needs a walk.
Oh, hey! Been running into you a lot lately. Aren't you freezing in this weather?
Don't even need you. I'm already maxed on you.
Dedicated. I'm seeing a lot of weirdos lately. I get it when people are stressed out in the spring, but why now?
Like, I know Lynn's, he posted,
You're as peppy as ever, Koro-chan. Oh, maybe all that warm fur makes a difference. Ugh, it's so freaking cold. We're gonna get sick if we stay out here in this. Let's head back home.
yeah, he posted the collector's box, which really is nice. But you know they're gonna want like $200 for that pop-up art. Oh, that's kind of cool. Lynn's in Valkos's Lynn's Hunter. Valkos's Discord. He posted a link to the collector's edition box. So what do we have today? It is Sunday. We get to buy new items from the vending machine. Let's see, despite being Sunday, clothes won't be able to offer our Sunday deals. Use today to catch up. Go to first floor computer and learn the blog notes. I'll do that. But first we need for the tactics. Final Fantasy Tactics.
Salut. Yes. Well. Yes. Yeah. I think. Whoa. No.
Ooh.
Yes.
So, Akira, are you planning to get any of those games? Or are you going to stick with saving the money? I recommend saving the money, but
Hey, so.
but sometimes you can find stuff like that and you check prices on eBay and such for them, and you might be able to sell them directly to it, like make a little money off of them. Because there's literally a cat litter brand I use, I get from Walmart, and I paid $7 for the smaller bag, but the bigger one's $14. It's just like $13, $12. And on Amazon, it sells for $25. I was like, I would flip a profit. Like, let me get a box of that and then just sell them on Amazon. Yeah. Okay, so go downstairs. Talk to everyone.
Seriously?
Bolts.
Let me think.
Neat collector's box, but not worth the money. Oh, it never is. But unless you really enjoy like the statue, such like that. Like I know Valkos does. I'm not one for those. Like, I would say the only thing I bought is if I can actually get use of it for any collector stuff. That's why I got the speaker. Max SP. Nice. It says to make coffee with Ken. Oh, we'll have to do that. And the pop-up book's kind of nice, but unless you're like got a display and you're showing it off. stunt your growth, kid.
Sometimes adding milk and sugar is nice, but I usually take it black, of course. If you feel like meeting up for coffee again, just let me know.
What are we doing tonight? Today we're gonna work out the screen time, make some money. Like I need that. Got some more stuff. We don't really need it. Just go ahead and work at the screen time. More dead people. Pretty much just killing time. You go link it episode. Oh, nice. That link episode. I like it.
Oh, welcome back.
Where do they even hear the name of Nyx?
Go. Yes. All right. I think it's finally time for me to pay you back for everything.
I see you two are together again today.
Kurosawa-san, I don't usually see you around here. Is there something wrong?
No, I'm just helping patrol the area.
Because well, too many of those products are way too overpriced and it doesn't help when those scalpers got the take from average people. I agree. Like the Switch 2, they're like, well, we're just gonna make enough to make demand. I'm like, and then you see reports about them being sold out. Lights being sold out. I gotta get up and deal with some stuff. I'll lurk a bit. Lurk a boots. You've been hanging out in lurk about. Damn Switch, dude. I know. I don't want to anyways because I'm not paying $80 a game, nor am I paying a subscription fee to use the camera. Stupid. My mom's Switch is starting to go up, but she has a Switch Lite. I told her, I was like, if we get you something else, it's just going to be a Switch Lite. But if we get the Switch 2, mine. And she can use my Switch. But, yeah. Anyways, take your time, man. A boot. It's more funny. It means you're Canadian. How about that? Take your time.
You might have noticed already, but the city's been feeling a little different lately. We can't be sure what'll happen. Make sure not to stay out too late.
Thanks. You be careful too.
I will. At any rate, this is perfect timing. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Recently, your friend here's been bothering me about my work. I don't know what he's up to, but I'm hoping you might have an idea.
He looks up to you.
Oh. You thinking of becoming a police officer?
No. Well, I haven't really thought that far yet. I just figured I should get to know you better, Kurosawa-san, since you've done so much for me.
Copy?
I've had my eye on this guy for a long time, but I have to say, he's changed a lot this past year. Is this your doing? If it is, then I hope you'll keep looking after him. He has a tendency to get himself into trouble when you're not watching. Oh, and just to illustrate what I mean, at the end of last year we had an incident where a large number of gang members were found knocked out at Naganaki Shrine.
Nice.
It seemed to be the result of a fight, but no matter who we asked, they all claimed it was their own fault. The attacker is still unknown. We thought it might have been a clash with another gang in the area, but some of our sources suggest there were only 2 culprits. The most surprising part is no one found at the scene had any actual injuries. It's kind of unbelievable considering their sheer numbers. Whoever did it must have been pretty skilled. But in the end, the victims were just a group of infamous punks. They probably pushed their luck one too many times and got what was coming to them. It's very likely the other side acted in self-defense. And with no injuries, we probably don't need to pursue this case any further.
He knows. Dropping it?
I have no idea why the two of you would look so relieved to hear this. I may be an officer of the law, but I'm a human being first. If there are those with integrity who know how to use the power they're given, then I'm not above helping that cause.
I think I'm starting to see the path I need to take. Thank you, Kurosawa-san.
I haven't done anything to deserve thanks. I was just musing myself. Things may have turned out fine this time, but you'd better avoid pulling a stunt like that again. Nowadays, it's becoming more common for goons like them to carry guns. Maybe it's inevitable given how connected the world is, but things just seem more dangerous lately.
Very.
Yeah, guns are pretty common in other parts of the world. Not to mention all the tough fighters abroad. Nothing abroad, though. Now that's a thought. I'll have a lot of freedom once I graduate. It might be fun to see how far my fist can take me.
There he goes again. Jokes aside, you certainly get a lot of opportunities when you're young. I do miss that sometimes. Maybe the three of us can get together for a drink someday. Well, I'll be on my way.
Someday. When you're old enough.
Someday, huh? You know, I've had to do a lot of thinking about the future lately, what with entrance exams and all. No matter what path I take, I intend to keep on fighting. But I'm sure there are some things out there I won't be able to do alone. That's why someday, I want to become a leader just like you. Well, I'm getting ahead of myself. We've got a job to do before that. I'm gonna protect you and all my friends. I'm gonna fight for our futures. And I'm gonna be the big brother she'd be proud of. That reminds me, I should give these to you before I forget.
Hand wraps.
Go ahead and use those if you want. I'll teach you how to wrap them later. No particular reason, but if you have those on, they'll stabilize your grip on your weapon during battles. Just take them for now. They're what let me use my fists to their full potential. In a way, you do the same thing for me.
Aw.
All right? How about we end the night on a high note with some good eating? Anything goes today, so don't be shy. I'll be taking care of the check.
Where do you get the money? I'm like an old man.
For tonight, at least, you and I will be going strong for years to come. You'll get your turn eventually. All right, let's go.
Oh, they have like 3 million yen on me. You have forged a powerful bond with Sanada. You can now fuse Horus, the god of the skies. Disconnect. Alright, it is the 5th. Come on. Gonna think of it, the crops I planted on the rooftop should be ready to harvest. Oh yeah. This is about Koro. Sits outside the dorm. Kind of looks like a guardian angel. Whenever he gets cold, though. A little worried he'll get sick, so please check on him. First things first, though. We have... I don't think we're gonna have another video. Rooftop. Bowl spinach. 15 days. Be on the 30th. 20th. Does math. Never hurts to have the gold. Alright. This will finish off the doggo. Kiddos.
Koromaru, you're so warm.
Don't get sick, okay, Koromaru? Lots of people haven't been looking so good lately.
They say if you smile when you gargle, you won't get infected. And if your feet get too cold, you'll catch depression. So bundle up when you sleep.
Some mental health.
Okay, see you guys later!
Quite exciting over here. Well, it's been different around town lately, don't you think? So many people with dead looks in their eyes. Not to mention the wild stories going around. I couldn't help but worry. So I came to check in on you. But it looks like I had nothing to worry about. So that's enough of that for now. Next time, I'll bring some snacks, all right?
He's a good doggo. Best team member. Lots of people are uneasy about the bizarre events around the world. Do our best. We can't afford to lose. I'm counting on. Let's do our best.
Oh, there they are.
Everyone's coming to say hi to the doggo.
Ooh, I'm beat. And it's been getting chillier, too. Ah, right. Do you know how to play shogi, young man?
A little bit.
Is that so? Then Koromaru can lend you a helping paw.
Oh, okay. We're gonna play shogi.
Well then, shall we begin? I don't have
Hey,
anyone
buddy.
to play with these days. This is going to be fun.
Koromaru and I played shogi with the old man.
Hey, hold it! Mora-chan, it's too early for that hint.
What's going on over here?
Playing shogi.
Oh, pardon us. We are right in front of the entrance, aren't we?
Oh, no, don't worry about it.
Of course. This is a student dorm, right? And does that mean you'll leave this place one day too, young man?
One day.
I see. Well, Koromaru, looks like the next batch of students will look after you too. Life may be filled with goodbyes, but they never get any easier. What?
That was a good move.
So what? We're just getting started.
It's getting started. It's just getting started. Hey, Cyber, what's up? Thank you very much for the cookie.
We'll have to start
Yo!
back again. Until next time, you two. And to that lovely lady over there. Adieu.
Later. Fiery redhead. What you been up to, man? How's your day going?
Moving out of the dorms. That would be some point after we finish our fight. It's hard to even imagine right now, but
Figure out how I can see
something we'll
those
have
cookies.
to face in the future. After all, we're fighting so we can even have a future.
Oh, doggo.
Don't you worry, Koromaru. Everyone will love you.
Oh no! My shogi pieces.
Is that the old
my
man from
marbles.
here?
Cookie pieces are scattered on the ground with the old man's feet. I should probably help him out. We will, in just a second. Ah, let's chill. Freaking hot here. I started Expedition 33 today. Pretty good so far. Only got through the prelude. And seeing the debacle and the big, beautiful bill on the socials. Yeah, there was ups and downs with it. I hate omnibus bills and big bills like that. There's a lot of good, and I'm sure there's a lot of bad. I don't know how I feel about with the off politics, guys. We're just a big thing about this. But the limitations of AI, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I mean, we have don't like adding more money to the deficit. I do like no tax on tips or overtime. But I think all bills should be single bill voting. Yeah. Well, he did make a bit. He made a lot of promises, and it fulfills a lot of the promises. But it's still gonna have that bloat because we don't know what's in it. Like we know what's in it, but we don't know everything that's in it. Anyways, the fighting ends. Once the battle is over, the Todai dorm will be completely serving its purpose. Yeah. No regulation by states for 10 years. We'll all eventually go our separate ways. Which... don't... like... maybe I just don't understand the pros and cons of it. But... you know, I heard something about if you use AI to, like, write books, you have to make sure that it's known that you write AI with the books. I don't know the full details. I haven't read too much into it. I wonder what Koromaru wants to do after the fighting ends. Maybe I should ask him. Ask if he wants to join me. What he wants to do. Ask if he wants to come with me when this is all over. He likes you. It seems like Koromaru wants to stick with me after the fighting's over. See this through. Let's deal with Nyx first. Let's protect our future. Oh, he's a good doggo. Like a Shibu Inu, right? It's an old, ragged collar. Federalizing AI, definitely not good. Who knows what the next admin will do with it? Yeah. I was watching a bit about that particular topic, because when the next admin, who knows who's will get in, the government will have access to it 10 years. That's at least 2 terms, 3 almost, 2.5. So who knows? But we'll have to see how it happens. I mean, there's an amulet sewn into the back. Could the priests have made this? Could the priests have made this? It's important to you. You want to keep this? This? He seems to want me to keep it for him. If I brought this along to our next home, that might make Koromaru happy. Count on me. I will take good care of you, doggo. Gotten dangerous to the point where the Pix videos don't know if it's real or not. Oh, I've seen some really creepy stuff. But for the most part, you can kind of tell it's AI. But there are those, like, I can see stuff, and I'll always second guess any video I see anyways. But there are people that are incapable of even noticing the slightest difference. They're just going to believe everything they see. But I think they may need to do something with like training courses, even in school. You know, how to spot AI. You know, or although they can't regulate, which I mean, there's a law, but like states can still may not regulate, but they can still pass things that could prevent. They do it with guns all the damn time. Koromaru's howl resounds throughout the quiet shrine. Like, friggin' here in Maryland, they banned the AR-15, right? And there's this whole thing, and then the Supreme Court didn't want to touch it. I was like, that's your job. YouTube is already filled with so many AI videos. It is. Show a sense of resolve. And people make AI videos all the time, and they get millions of shares and make money off of it, just the short clips. Koromaru and I are slowly made our way back to the dorm. You have forged a powerful bond with Koromaru. You can now fuse Byakko, the sacred white beast. Illinois is here as AIDS with 2A. Oh, I bet.
Welcome back.
Well, yeah, Illinois is that. Yeah. Then they blame people like, oh, they're bringing them from other states. Yeah, I'm aware. Welcome back. It's good to see you again. All right. What do we got here? Limited time. Urgent seekers. We'll talk to everyone. I have an ad break real quick, and we'll continue. Neat part about tonight, though, is I don't have to pick up my brother, so we should be able to get like 4 hours in. But which should already be like 30 minutes in. I've been chit-chatting the entire time, so whatever.
Oh yeah.
Now, if they really want to, they find a fast way for them to regulate, you know,
Yeah.
as soon as AI videos come out for these said politicians, you'll see how fast they'll regulate. But what can you do? You're gonna make it illegal to post AI without mentioning that it's an AI video? I mean, I think there is something like that. That if you fail to post like that is AI and it for manipulation, because it can cause downright havoc. But it's a tool, like anything else. It's used for good and evil. Actually, one video even says that.
Yes.
Hey, look, for the benefits of AI, like later down the road, you can have it sit there and make video games. Sure, it's going to take jobs, but you know, it's going to be bugged out. Movies, video games, all that fun stuff, and it's really going to put like the market out of business for the most part. Like, why would you need to pay an actor when you can create your own actor
I see.
and don't even have to pay it? But when the tool outsmarts you, then what? That's a good question. Because you got that one that's working with what as a chat GPT's one of those brands. The AI was sabotaging their shutdown programs and blackmailing them. Let's see. So we finished that during the evening. We get to watch TV with Yukari.
Hey,
Yes!
This series always has such crazy plot twists. When the main girl's best friend betrayed her, I was like, what? Being backstabbed by the one person you trusted most is just horrible.
So, when it comes to AI videos, and it's not at the point yet, but one of the things I find that's easily detectable, that I know that they're AI, Skynet, right, is the over smoothness of it. Because AI is used for perfection. So its failures are obviously noticeable, right? You know, glitches in the hands and whatnot. But when it comes to motion, it tries to be as smooth as it can for perfection. Yes. So if you see something and it's like, hey, yeah, just smooth, it's clearly AI. You know, unless you have a lot of takes in that. But yeah, the smoothness is a dead giveaway. I know I don't have a lot of viewers, but for those that do watch this, consider that thought. if you don't know if something is AI, super clean, yes. Look for cleanliness in it in the video. You know, that, like we said, is a dead giveaway. You know, maybe down the road, but I think AI will always have that flaw because it aims for perfection, and choppiness is not perfection. That's how I can figure out that a lot of it's AI. I don't think I've ever been fooled by someone. I'm always skeptical about what I watch anyways. But some people post saying, I was like, that's fake. Right. Now the AI voice is getting a lot better. But yes, the voice is a very unique thing on there. So how it will cut between sentences. So it's not a flowing aspect of smooth, which is another with the smoothness. It's AI's voice is not smooth enough like a normal conversation like I'm having with you right now. It will do something like, we'll talk about AI, and then we'll talk about the prospects of AI. It will do stuff like that.
What would you do if that happened to you?
Would never recover. Forgive and forget.
That's awfully admirable.
Yeah.
You sound just like the main character. To be honest,
Oh, they do it all the
there
time,
was
those
a girl I
scam
was
callers.
close to who suddenly started avoiding me. It wasn't a full-blown betrayal or anything, but I was so hurt by that. It's hard to forgive and forget. Oh shoot, it's starting! It's so fast-paced, we really need to pay attention. Oh, no way! It's just gonna end like that? Ugh, it happens every time. But they're so good at leaving you hanging. I need to know how it ends. Let's watch more next time, okay?
Anything for you. But, you know, I still never got my $1 million from my Arabian Prince. I'm a little disappointed on that one.
It's getting pretty late. We better head back to our rooms.
Like, seniors get scammed all the time. Like, y'all are supposed to be, like, wise. And you should be skeptical of everything. Skeptical? Yes, skeptical. Skeptical. Text message. Pressure. That's probably who we'll hang out today with. Followed along with his walkthrough, Kazaki asked to hang out today. Choose to hang out with him for a relationship. Pick your battles for the best option. Oh boy, my tummy's starting to hurt. I think I need chariots. I ever done some real heavy stuff on you last time, but you think you could help me out again? I'm going to my sister's place today, and I want to get something for my nephew. Didn't say to bring the chariot. Kitty cats. Pretty bad at picking out presents and stuff, so I figured I could ask you for a second opinion. What should I get a 5-year-old kid who's injured his leg? Any idea? Video game, clothes, running shoes? Running shoes would be a bad idea. I might incentivize him for...
What?
I told you, his leg is injured. Were you even listening to me? Man, did I go to the wrong guy for help? He's disappointed by my answer. Felt like we didn't get any closer to that.
Alright.
You might redo that. I'm counting on you some more. If I don't have enough money, you mind spotting me? After going shopping with him, I headed back to the dorm. Apparently that was the wrong choice. So we're gonna reload.
Oh, it's you. Welcome back.
why I save. Saves come, take your time. Yeah, that way we won't be bored at home. Things can be pretty expensive. No, this is for my nephew. Anything for my nephew.
All right.
Get going. Count on you some more. There you go. Not the image I got. Whatever.
Oh, it's you. Welcome back.
So I guess the interaction might be different depending on the playthrough. But that's the one we want. Hello, my baby boy. What you doing? You wanna come up? Wanna eat pop? Oh, I have ice cream down there. I just said my stomach hurts, so it's not. So we get to read with Vigus. Reading with the android.
Well,
By the way...
At some point, I might have to be right back for a little extended time. Starting to hurt.
About that... Hello there. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Ah, here it is. In this scene, the main character says, "That ass better not crack under pressure." But humans already have cracked asses. Isn't that how they're born?
Depends on the person. Yeah, that's true.
Oh, good. That's what I thought. If that is the case, then this must be referring to a different ass. So far, this is the only section that I'm unclear on. But I think if I keep reading, I'm going to find other points that are confusing. If you don't mind, could I ask you to keep reading with me until the end? Thank you very much. I have a much better understanding now as a result of your help. Oh, it looks like this book has a sequel. If you don't mind, could we read together again sometime?
Aw. Don't kiss the androids, man.
It's already gotten late. We should both head back to our turf. Excuse me. I meant we should go back to our rooms. Good night.
We'll be hanging out with her a lot today. I'm free today. Save. We're gonna go hang out with her. Today's the last day of winter vacation. Requesting help. Thanks for lunch. This place never disappoints. Oh. The Yeah, you have a pretty big appetite, huh? You're like a black hole. You want mine too. It's a healthy appetite. You think? Hey, what's with the smoke? Healthy appetite, huh?
Hey!
I'm gonna take a long way home today. I gotta work off that meal. Sure. Oh, so we're gonna read sci-fi novels. Ooh. Third time reading with her.
Oh, welcome back.
More food.
By the way,
What's I do?
all right.
You know what? In just a second. Not going to a bareback screen. That'll only be like 3 seconds. Maybe 5. Maybe a minute. Not a minute, but just took some Pepto. So I can start selling. Stomach might calm down.
Oh, did you finish reading the final volume? You looked really focused when you were reading. I can definitely relate. When I got to the end, I was so absorbed that I almost forgot to breathe. What an amazing series! I didn't notice at first, but at some point I could suddenly just make sense of the complex setting. Isn't it weird how that works?
Like magic. Well, writing. I skipped the complicated parts.
Right! If it was just straight exposition, it would be exhausting trying to keep track of everything. Being able to tie the world building into the narrative really shows how skilled the author is. I wish I could communicate as well as the author does in this book. Remember when I told you how I recommended a book to a classmate, but she turned me down? Knowing what to say is important, but how you say it is difficult too. Before I could tell her how fascinating the story is, I was telling her how many volumes it was and that it's written by a famous author. I don't think that kind of information's going to persuade someone to read.
Go better next time.
Thanks. Maybe I'll try talking to her again. I think I'll have a lot of good things to say
like
about
that
this
shawl.
book now. It always feels nice when someone shows an interest in something you like. Even just sharing our opinions like this is so refreshing. That's why I really want to work on how I communicate things. Because if I do that, then maybe I'll get more fun moments like this.
Relation. Reduces damage taken when an ally's weakness is struck. Oh, nice.
Oh, look at the time. We should probably call it a night. I have some other books I can recommend, if you'd like.
What's up, my baby
Thank
boy?
you. I hope you'll like those too. Well then, good night.
Boy. My sweet baby boy. I love you. He's a good boy. You got food in there? Huh? Are you saying you're hungry? Third semester begins today. Are you hungry? Alright, I'm coming. Come on. Come on. You want attention? I'm here to give it to you. Come here. Oh, my tummy. It hurts. Alright, well, don't come here then. I love on you anyways. Yeah, good kitty. Oh. Oh, it says Underworld. Hey. Hello. Hello. Put this over here so you don't knock it over. You hear people talking?
Come to think of it,
Heard rumors about the cult.
Excuse me?
Don't call it that. If you don't know anything about it, besides, it's pretty much fact the fall is coming. Well, nothing we can do about that, I guess. By the way, about the homework for a second period. First bell is rung. Can't really see him. He's like right here.
Everyone, listen up.
Everyone, winter break has come and gone. No more boozing. Guys are underage. Wow, I feel sorry for you. Since it's New Year, here's a relevant question for you all.
Listen.
Let's see. Some more. Do you know about the monk named EQ? He's one of those famous enough that they made a show based off his life. Oh, this is what he said about New Year's. The New Year is an indexed journey to a certain place. Where is that certain place he's referring to? The Underworld.
Exactly.
Right. Year decorations, yes, are but milestone markers along the path of the Underworld. Oh, eccentric old man. During the New Year celebration, he carried around a staff with a skull on top of it. And he had stuff like, death is coming closer to random passerbys a month. Anyway, if you want to learn more, yada 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 yada. Yada 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 yada. Night hangout. The first day start, I guess, the social link.
It has
Right
been a
next to the
while
classroom.
since we attended class.
We've heard to begin the Ion social link, but I guess there's also the final social link for the walkthrough. Giving people person trophy achievement. But all since we connect.
The teachers and our classmates seem to be doing well. By the way, did you notice that Junpei-san was missing? I saw him head for the rooftop before afternoon classes started. Perhaps he decided to skip the first day of the semester?
Pick of the devil. Or not. Nice and warm out today. When I come to the rooftop, it's be nice to have a little chat up here. You're free, right? Come hang out on the rooftop for a bit. Guess we're going to the rooftop.
Oh. Sorry, I don't really have a reason to be up here. I just sort of felt like it. Only to find Junpei here as well.
I guess I just felt the urge myself. Maybe we've been through so much together that our wavelengths are in sync.
That's just your imagination. If I'm on the same wavelength as Junpei, I'd better change the channel. Anyhow, it's so nice today, isn't it? The wind's a little chilly, but the fresh breeze feels great.
Looking from here, the view ain't that bad.
It's familiar scenery, but I guess that's why it's so calming. The end almost doesn't feel real.
People have been passing out and disappearing out of nowhere lately, huh?
They've been talking about a lot of shadow-related incidents on the news, too. Mitsuru-senpai said it's because there are too many shadow victims. The memory revision can't keep up.
I don't really get it. This is all 'cause of Nyx, huh? Feels like the world's hit rock bottom. There's even weird cults popping up. I guess this won't be one of those, oh, it was just a dream moments.
We'll figure out something.
Yeah, that's the plan. I'm not gonna try and act cool and say things like, I want to protect everyone, but I couldn't handle it if the time we spent together disappeared.
Yep. In fact, the tales of the amazing battles I survived should be handed down through every generation forever.
Look who's talking. Weren't you the one who was sulking and giving us a hard time?
Well, that was the passion of my youth. You know, I've matured since. You think so too, right, dude?
Can always count on you. I'm expecting great things.
That's right. I'm a man with a plan. You're not gonna want to miss this.
Looking forward to it. I'm not one to talk, though. I got stuck in my own head and acted out, too. I wonder if I've grown since then.
Acknowledging it is growth.
I mean, it used to be just the three of us, right?
Those
If you'd asked me
three
back
of
then,
us.
I never would have guessed it'd come to this.
We've all been through so much this year.
Well, yeah. But you gotta look on the bright side. Our friendship is way stronger now, isn't it?
Don't say that with such a straight face. You're embarrassing me. But I guess it hasn't been too bad. We've
I
gotten
wasn't
this
going
far
for the
together.
farm, bro.
So let's
Yeah,
see
they
it
make
through
a
to the
cute
end.
couple. Let's see. Get it done. Let's end this. We'll get it done.
Yeah. Let's send them packing. And those two guys from Strega haven't made a move. But you know they gotta be planning something. We gotta take care of them, too. Let's show them what C's 2F's trio can do. Now that I got you guys, I feel way more pumped.
Oh. I just remembered, Junpei. You never gave me back that CD. In fact, you never return anything you borrow.
What? Oh, yeah. That. Do you have to bring it up now?
Excuse me. That's great.
Sure.
I find myself coming here a lot lately. Before, I couldn't understand the benefits of coming to these shrines. But lately, that's changed. This is also where we met Koromaru-san last summer. We waited here until we found him, even though he knew his master had died. I can understand why now. What drives people isn't necessarily facts, but feelings. He knew for a fact that his master had died, but his feelings of wanting to be with him made him stay. I feel the same. I recognized the fact that I can't protect you, but I came back anyway.
Ladies and gents, I will be right back. Nature has finally hit. I need to go take care of it. I will be a little bit, but I will return. Nature calls. So, type this all. Oh. Let me hear you. Not working. Nature calls. Let me bring that. Let me type this in the other one real quick. And BRB. Nature call. So, give me a few minutes, and then we will continue. I got an ad break. Come back. Sorry about that. Nature calls, man. Let's continue.
Subconsciously, I was acting based on my emotions, rather than logic. I was so confused at the time that I didn't notice it. But it's true. The parameters governing my behavior seem to have been updated during my time with you.
This is paint affection.
I am thou. Thou shalt have our blessing.
No, I don't want to listen to it. People person.
Oh, I misspoke. I mentioned what drives people. But of course, Koromaru-san and myself aren't people. Sorry.
Looks somewhat lonely. We decided to go back to the dorm. Alright. Alright, so tonight we hang out with Yukari and cook some cabbage cream stew.
Welcome back.
Uh-huh.
Hey. Hmm.
Let's resist the cult's teaching.
I don't think so. Thanks.
Serious. Aw, like a newlywed couple.
Putting in the effort to cook a homemade meal always makes it taste extra good.
Cabbage cream stew.
Well, shall we start cleaning up?
Oh, it's hitting again. Bonuses gotta sell. Today's hangout, spend time with Yukari in the classroom. We need to make sure we have the lover's persona. Not. Oh, we need to go make a lover's and an ion. And a chariot. At least.
Marvelous.
Or Twilight Fragments.
Forward to
I need
it.
many more.
How may I assist you? Please
Alright.
take a look.
Oh, not gonna do it. Guys, we're back again. Stomach is howling.
Does that persona catch your eye?
Alright, we're back. Sorry, stomach issues. Let's see what we got here. So we need a chariot, a lover's, yeah. Right now, we could probably pick up Raphael. Might be a good one. Tatiana would be. Yes,
This persona, yes?
basic, be all my elements. But so is the other one. So we'll pick up you.
This persona, yes?
That one. Pick up both.
This persona. So you'll be summoning this one? Very well. It's yours.
I am money. Chariot. We'll get you.
This persona, yes? Is this acceptable? May it be your inner strength.
And I am. That one. Not. We gotta make one.
Are you in?
What kind of persona do you desire?
Make a nada. Cheap.
Take all the time you
And a
need
Totem.
to consider.
I'm not gonna use Mara. Right, easy way. Hi SJ, how you doing?
Seeing what personas come to be is a great joy of mine.
Doing it? That's good. One more day of school. Oh my goodness gracious. How you feeling though? You been doing it good with your thing you mentioned before? I can't remember what that came up. So desperate for it to end. Oh, school? Yeah. Usually most people can't wait for school to start.
See what Persona's come to be is a great joy of mine.
Or Sanada. Oh, Mediatron? 87. Why make that guy? Yes, that's like unlocking her max thing.
Time you need to consider.
That's not ain't gonna work. Good, I'm glad to hear that. Vulgar. Katsugaratsu and Inugami? I don't know if it.
Please take a look.
Make a Inugami. Need a Yagaro suit. Wait, do we have you?
Please take. So you'll be summoning this one. Very well. It's yours. Please. So you'll be summoning this. Very well. It's yours.
Which will you choose?
This one is somewhat beneath you.
Be real.
This
Thank
one,
you.
please choose what skills to inherit.
New growth.
It seems you have been blessed. Why, this is exciting, isn't it?
Some parents love it, but it's so true. Bet. My oldest doesn't care and just wants to be wants to socialize. That's good. That's good. My youngest doesn't care because it's boring. Oh, you mean like school-wise? They want to go back. They like school because of socializing, or because it's boring? Or they? I'm lost. Okay, they like school because they socialize, but the other one thinks it's boring to be at home. Is that what it is? No, okay. I thought I misread that.
Very well. We look.
Now I got all the things I need. They both don't care about school for different reasons. Okay. We can socialize this. Makes a little more sense. Alright, we got an eye. So, we need to hang out with Yukari. Go get rank 9.
Hey,
I didn't care for school. I mean, I like school for the socializing aspect of it. Like, I like talking to my friends and whatnot. But I found school boring. Like, some teachers made it interesting, but for the most part, it just was boring. That's a big thing with kids, too. You got to be able to keep them entertained. But for the most part, we're not designed to sit in a room for 8 hours and just be bored. No, I'm not.
thanks.
Thanks.
A weird one.
Oh, there's something I want to ask you.
Oh, my youngest is gifted, so keeping him engaged is already a difficult thing. Can you do that? You have talents, and you can't kind of like always reaching for something new, so you need something new to keep engaged. You gotta find new things for. The internet's for it, not to keep them dumbed down, but you know, like, hey, you know, try this, try that, try this. I mean, you're pretty blessed. Good thing. Kids are both well behaved, they excel, music, all that fun stuff. Yeah, in sports, you'd be very proud. It also means they spend a lot of time doing these things and not spend a lot of time. Well, you do spend a lot of time with them, but that could be kind of depressing. Oh, my babies! Stop doing stuff and come hang out with mom. I found out today that he rushes through his test to get them over with. Yeah. Painful. But as long as he gets good grades, he'll be fine, right?
Why do you spend so much time with me? It's gotten you into a whole mess of trouble. And honestly, some of the stuff I've said is really not okay. Is it because we're both Persona users? Or are we actually good friends? Or do you, by any chance, have feelings for...
His voice is trembling. I better choose my words more carefully. Come to think of it, I have a special relationship with multiple people.
What do you really think of me?
And get it wrong. Oh, wait. It's an adaptive thing. Where if you get a question right, you get a harder question. Wow. Get it wrong, you get an easier question. Well, you can manipulate that. Just go on to hard, then you get it wrong on purpose to get an easier one. And you'll get a high score just by, you know, ignoring. Oh, that's very easily manipulated. But the more he gets right, the longer the test takes. So he rushes through it. Oh. No, I can understand that. Why would you want to waste time on something you're not going to use? I mean, sounds kind of pointless to me. Unless you're trying to excel to be something like extreme, like Dr. Wise. You want to be a perfectionist, but, you know, if I'm taking a test and I know it's similar to that, I'm just going to fly through, answer what question I can. But it's a percentile, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, so you just go until you're like, well, let's do it. Skip, go for an easier one. And even if you skip every 5, you're still getting a good score. Won't be 100%, but still you can manipulate the test. I love you.
What? No way. Are you serious? You're not pulling my leg, are you? You really mean it? Wow. Sorry. It just feels like a weight's been lifted off my shoulders. The tears won't stop.
So it's a big deal. Hug her. Aww. You get it. But I don't know. Maybe it's different for your location. But honestly, if I'm in school, I'm bored. That school needs to work on something a little bit better than tests to determine which class I have. They need to see the potential and like, well, okay, we see you excel in this thing. Would you be interested in this? Do a different test. Not one of these where like, well, you're now placed in a certain spot because you answered. So his percentile went from 85. He sounds like a really smart kid. I mean, I can not high intelligence, but I can get the concept. If you're bored or don't want to deal with this stuff because it's boring or it takes too long, you're gonna skim through it. Same concept like reading and whatnot, but if he's okay with it. But
You're so hard to read. You're always so kind to everyone. That's why I thought you saw me as just a friend like everyone else. Lately, I've found myself getting upset when I've seen you talking with Fuka. It made me scared that I was turning into a petty, jealous person. I felt awful about it. So, I'd like it if you
enough
had
love
eyes
for all of you.
me. And only me.
Feel Yukari's affection. I'm so fucked. But the test shouldn't punish him for getting it right. I agree. Like I said, as I said, you know, they need to... A test like that, I can see the benefit of it, but you're really just wasting a child's potential, because if someone's getting bored, that test, sure, it might help as a standardized type thing, like, hey, everyone takes this. But if you really want a child to exceed, you would excel in what they're good at. You know, instead of putting him as like, oh, so he got this answer right, but he really doesn't like, say, Advanced Algebra 3 or whatever it is. But he prefers more of a literature thing. You know, but they throw him the Advanced Algebra 3 because he got the question right. I think it 3 times a year. Fancy schools. And he didn't like missed his enrichment activities. What's an enrichment activity? Sports? So it's not a one-off. Okay. Never been a fan of tests. Like, you can ask me something in school and I'd probably get most of the answer okay, but you throw me in front of a test, I won't remember anything. Going back now.
So, will you? Oh gosh, what am I saying?
Art, music, and PE for 6. Yeah, I used to take classes like that. It wasn't 6 weeks, it was just... Well, actually, it was just on and off. So, if I recall right, like, I didn't go to high school, I went junior high, and they had classes like that. An art class wasn't every week. You had your standard one, math, history, and whatnot. But then you had those, and PE wasn't every day. So it would be like art one week, PE for another week, and so forth. When I went to junior high in Ohio, mainly. So they allowed the kids to pick their electives instead of being forced to take art and music. I liked art. I joined music because I enjoyed music. Like, well, duh. I joined music because I enjoyed it. Wow, that was hard. Speech. I took an English class. But, yeah, I joined choir. And I had band. I enjoyed those. But I didn't continue them. Actually, I had like maybe 4, let's say about 3 years in choir. And he receives gifts and enrichment activities during that time. Know what that is. I never did anything like that. I was in public school. My schools weren't real funded. I was like, oh, we called out. Okay, have fun. Oh, programming and chemistry. Chemistry would be so fun. Oh, it's a public school. Much better public school than I went to.
I'm gonna go now.
Run away. My public school, we're lucky to have like some kind of fight or fire alarm being pulled every week. Like when I went to high school, I was 9th grade, and when I went to Ohio, it was they were filling with the high school, junior high at 9th grade thing, and I didn't like it at all. Like the school was bad. No, I just literally like I'm done. I don't want to go to school anymore. Not like that. I was poor as all hell. We had fundraised our own books. Oof. But we didn't have to do that. It was just a bad school for the sake of like you know, the kids were not very good. I think it was like Simpson Junior High I went to, and then was it Chestnut Ridge? I think I went to in Columbus. I think it was a junior high or was it a high school? Just yeah. Oh, Walnut Ridge, a high school. I went 9th grade there. Just didn't like it at all. It was the last time I went to school. I was lucky to be in the gifted education program because I actually got an education. Life at that time was throwing me for a loop. So when I moved up there, my grandma had passed away. She wasn't living with us there. She passed away. We moved up there. My grandpa passed away. We were up there for about a year. Then that was back, I think, in '99. Then we moved to, much later, we moved to, what's it, Virginia? Yeah. Because my mom was GM at the Denny's. So we're all going through a depressive state since she lost her parents like 11 days apart from each other. My little brother was having a hard time going to school. My older brother was in school and working. I was in 9th grade and I was like, I just don't want to do this anymore. Like the most entertaining thing I had at school was breaking into the damn vending machine. Yeah, do that real quick. Oh, I learned there. But it was just full of drugs, man. Just everyone, like all the kids on their lunch break were just outside getting high. I remember one time I was walking home from school and the cop stopped me. He was like, "Got a light?" And I was like, "No." And someone had a light, lit up a joint in the cop car. They didn't get bomb threats, but yeah, it was just bad. So we moved, and I was like, I don't want to go back to school. So I just got a job. From inside the school? Jesus. Like, yeah, it's a bomb threat. And they're like on lunch break. Oh God, imagine what they'd do with cell phones back then. If they had cell phones back then. What are you gonna do? So we're hanging out with Yukari today, Healing Apex. We finished watching the movie. I finished my schooling online, Stratford Career Institute. More like they sent the books I passed. Man, I wish I would have had Grammarly though. I could have got A+, but that written exam really knocked down my score from an A to a B+, like B- actually. It took like 30 points off. Let's see. These morons kept interrupting lunch, pissed everyone off. They got turned in to stop them. Yeah, I bet. Then they're trying to enjoy your lunch, and you got some idiots pulling bomb threats. Yeah, I'm sure. Good. I'm glad they got turned in.
Yes! We're finally at the last episode. I wonder how it's going to end. You know, about this series, I mentioned before how it caught my attention, but I was afraid it might be too scary for me. But I'm glad I watched it. Guess it's important to break out of your comfort zone sometimes. Do you ever try watching things from genres you don't normally get into?
Someone.
I'm the same way. Isn't it easier to try something new when you have someone with you for the ride? It's also nice to be able to comment on it and see the other person's reaction.
That's a nice photo. Wow, that's a public school? Holy crap. Mine look nothing like that. Looks like a mini university. University. Oh. Oh, what good photos. And they got a pool. Public school, my ass. Row 51. That's their lunchroom? It's like a... Wow, mine look nothing like that. Yeah, we have the trailer classes. Like, I bet. Row 51. That's... Man. When was that school made?
Watching this together,
5 years ago, I
I
think.
realized how much I appreciated the main character.
I'm jealous.
How she can't turn a
I would have went to school if mine looked like that.
and extends her hand to almost anyone. And of course, the way she kept pressing forward no matter what happened. It was so inspiring.
That's your
Come to
daughter's
think of
order.
it, isn't she just like you?
Nice school.
That might be a stretch. Remember how I told you about that girl I was close to who started ignoring me one day? It's not like I did anything to make her hate me. We've been friends for a long time.
I wish I
One
went
day
there.
Out of the blue, she just said, "My mother told me I can't play with you anymore." It's because there were rumors floating around about my parents. I kind of get it now, looking back, but at the time I was just sad. What I'm trying to say is...
kids today have it so nice. No trailers? My God. I remember having maybe 10 trailers behind the school. And we went art class in one, music class in one. I thought that was just the way everything was. I spent most of my education in those hot ass... Yeah! Those things were a sauna!
This show made me realize I'd like to be a little more like the main character. I want to be the kind of person who'd help anyone at any time. Someone who's kind and strong. It might be silly to say I look up to a fictional character, but there's no harm in following her example. At least that's what I think.
Yeah, my homeroom was in the main building, but a lot of my classes were outside. Characteristic, Healing Apex. Reduces the SP cost of recovery skills by 25% of their normal SP cost. Nice.
Oh, the last episode's starting. That ending was so good. I hope they'll make a sequel.
But yeah, I remember AC, no AC, right? Especially in those hot ass trailers. I remember going, being in school and it's just hot out. My stomach, it's been acting up today, but I've always had irritable bowel syndrome and acid reflux. And I'm at school and I'm just in pain, and I'm in that heat. Even at work, I wear this fan to keep myself cool. And I'm glad they started letting me wear it. That was during COVID. But when my stomach, I start overheating, I'll kick this thing on and it hits my neck, helps cool my nerves, my veins down because you got that nice cool air, and it helps my stomach. Otherwise, I'm literally sitting there with an ice pack chilling on my belly just to cool the damn thing.
I'll bring more DVDs I'm curious about next time. Oh, it's about time we head back to our rooms. Have a good night, okay?
But luckily, I'm not one to profusely sweat, so I may sweat a little, but I don't like gallons of water, which is nice considering my stomach overheats a lot. The text message: my son was skipped ahead in math and science, and he should have been skipped in English, but he rushed the test. The school actually cares. That's nice. That's good. That's really good. I mean, I'm glad that they put that effort into the kids. Free today. Who did it? Lourdes is an average student, but she starts the 11th grade next year, which is okay. Doesn't have to be excel. I mean, do they plan to go to college or just pick up trade or anything? I mean, it's only 11th grade. I got plenty of time. Getting dark out. Didn't realize we were in there so long. You ever notice just how many manga there are about high schoolers who get thrown into some kind of battle? I didn't think about it until now, but I guess we're just like that now. But no one knows about us. Just like a manga. People do. Like who? Oh, you mean like Officer Kurosawa? Reminds me, I hate to say this, especially since he's been helping us, but don't you think he's kind of scary looking? Especially his eyes? Don't tell anyone I said that, though. Well, it's nice to know that at least someone appreciates what we've been doing. Aww. Okay, so who actually has trade school starting 10th grade now? Awesome. So half the day is for credit, another half is for vocational school in 10, 11, and 12. They graduate with certificate. That's amazing! God, I wish my school had that. If my school would have had the trades, like I was in junior high, we had carpentry class, woodwork class. They also had a metalwork one, but we couldn't do that one until like last grade or so. I think that was the case. And I loved it so much. I would have stayed in school just for that, you know. And the fact you get with a certification with it, so, like I hope they push more for trade school, you know. With the advancements we're in cyber talking about, with AI and everything else, you know, it's good to have some kind of trade skill. You know? And not just go straight to college for a degree, but with the trade, a few years in the trade, you make the money, you pay for college, you ain't in debt, then you go for what you really like. And then you have the trade to fall back on as you work on the other ones. Gen Ed. Yep. What's Gen Ed? Not sure. But you'll learn before going back. General education.
I see you're back.
Hey.
Ciao, fan.
By the way,
Well, I guess that's just graduating without vocational school. They also have the college prep, which includes honors, AP, and dual enrollment. Wow! They really went into this school. That's really cool. I knew what I knew Well, if I knew what I knew today back then, I'd be filthy rich. But if I had known basically what I know, I would have stayed. Well, I'd probably done the exact same thing because I would, if I had changed anything, I wouldn't be where I'm at. But nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all either. It's awesome. We different paths, but they graduate. That's a good thing. We used to do a hangout May 31st. This is for the high end demand for free to go. Oh, we're going to hang out with Igus. Okay. I have an ad break, so we'll be back. And he's actually taking part freshman year in 8th. Nice. That's actually really good. It's really cool. My brother did something like that when he was in high school, junior high, and he started doing like working for extra credits and such. Where were we in? We were in Ohio. I think he was in Madison High School, like that. He did Algebra 1 in 7th, takes geometry and biology in 8th. I think we got to do biology. Or geometry. So, and by 11th grade, he'll start taking college courses while still in high school. Cool. So he gets a jump start on this then. On his college credits. It's good. It makes college go by a little bit easier for him. Because I think, I don't know how many credits you need to graduate. It was like 20, 30 or something like that. I guess depending on what you're going after. 120, that was way off. But it's a good jump start. Go hang out with Igus. 60 associates. What's 120 bachelors? Okay, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, associate's degree.
It looks like they're growing
I think
quite nicely. I'm amazed at how robust they are.
A lot of places want bachelors. Graduated college with 180, a dual major and a minor. Oh, that's good. Didn't go to college. I saw that prices. I'm like, nope. I should have picked up the trade skill, but Canada.
The ladybug has grown into a fine adult as well.
Oh,
Does this mean
good.
your mission is complete? That's a job well done. I did my best to do everything in my power. I'm happy I was able to assist. Oh, and we can't forget to thank the ladybug for contributing as well. As I've tended these plants alongside you, I've realized something. I've made so many new discoveries beside these planters.
Looks like picked a really nice area. School district, like schools. It still blows my mind how nice that school is. I mean, I'm blown away with the cafeteria. It looks so nice. It looks like a mall shopping area. You get like choices galore. I don't even know what a 5111 is or whatever that thing is, food court thing is. I was shocked, but yeah, the cafeteria is amazing. Like, I get blown away. Like, I saw the thing, but when you look inside, it just looks amazing. The library's nice. You have so many windows. Yeah, 51 grill. It's a grill, for God's sake. Then you got... I don't know what the hell is that? A cappuccino place? You got 1, 2, 3, like probably like 5 places to choose from. Plus the little convenience thing in the middle. They get to pick when they eat too. That's crazy. Just like, hey, I'm hungry. Oh, that's actually really cool. So I guess they just... How's the class system work? I mean, obviously they got to go to certain classes, but do they just say, you know, I got social studies today, but I think I'll do that at 3 o'clock instead of 11 because I want to eat around 11? Seven periods? Okay. I don't even remember. I think I had 9 periods. They're like 45 minutes each. It's like 8. No, 9. I think I had like 9 periods. It's PLT. Plenty of time. Personal learning time. Oh, free time like stuff like that.
Everyone is doing
I'm
the
jealous.
best they can to make their way in the world. That goes for the plants, the pests, and the ladybug too. And you as well. I may be a machine, but I also want to do the best I can. I'll give it my all to make my way in the world, just like everyone else. Do you think I'll be able to?
Beat me.
You're already working hard enough, but
Even the
doing that
pool.
for you is making me even more motivated.
Oh god, there's more. I didn't even see the gymnasium. Go Jaguars. Look how small the classrooms are. Like, they must have a lot of classrooms in there. Because, I mean, they have a lot of space. They're not crammed in. The teacher looks like she's talking to maybe 8 kids. For a lot easier learning because you can actually help 8 kids instead of 30. To work with that teacher in their room on whatever they need to work on. That's really good. Auditorium? My god, look at the auditorium. It's even got like the soundproofing stuff on the walls to help amplify. I didn't even see those. Wow. God, I'm jealous. Can you be my mom? Libu, strengthen physical attacks.
Of course. I don't plan on sacrificing my attention here either. Okay, it's time to get started.
And the plants are like
I
one
think
state
we
over.
did another thorough job today. Shall
Look.
we head back now?
And I'm complaining because they want to raise our taxes here even more. The utilities for like trash they want to raise. They want to give these people raises for their positions. Like one guy was like 130. They want no, I think they went to like 160 to 185 an hour. $185 an hour. Like fuck you. You know, it raised my bills and the electric. Jesus, I really wish I could have. I would have went to gotten a house in West Virginia, much cheaper. I couldn't afford it where you live. Today's the coming of age day. There's no school. Plenty of time for another Monday. Actually, not bad. Oh, I've heard pros and cons for like Pennsylvania, but I know it's a good state to live in. Every state has their problems. Mine's just high taxes. Like Moore, freaking idiot. He's like, well, we want to do things fast and and all this other stuff. Like what? Raise our taxes and whatnot. I was listening to this one podcast guy, and they're talking about having state taxes in blue states. Basically, higher taxes, but then you have to pay lower taxes in federal, so it kind of balances itself out. I'm like, I can afford the taxes I got. Really? Well, that's only 40 more than mine. My budget was only 40, but I was basically single buyer. So if I was married, I could definitely afford something like that. 140, that's actually really good. So the house I was living at prior, we got for 110. But due to circumstances, my brother had to foreclose on it. Couldn't afford it. The guy bought it and flipped it for 240. 240. Not even that great of a house. I've been in townhouses first. I lived in townhouses. I was actually going to buy a townhouse, a duplex, but someone outright bought it with cash, so I lost out on that one. It was nice, dude. But I like my house. It's tiny. I have like my head, the ceiling. upstairs, but downstairs got plenty of room. So it's a little discouraging because I can't do my VR like how I want to in here, but you know. 700? Oh, wait, a month? Or like 700,000 dollar townhouse. Oh, 700, it's nice. How was the area? Alright, let's see, we got that. It's on. I'm gonna go to the shrine. Pray for Yukari. Do that, but we're doing it anyways. Pick the place because it's close to my husband's work. Oh, fair enough. Convenience of travel is important as well. That's why I liked where I'm at now. For the most part. Like 2 blocks down the other way, you don't want to go down there. My area, where I live on, it's pretty nice. Man, you don't need a decent. You need a good area. Nice neighbors. I know I'm business. My neighbors are nice. Jim next door, Brian across the street. I forget the other guy that's across here. I think he was an old police officer or firefighter. And Brian across the street's moving out because he has to take care of his dad. Dad's like 90. We actually don't live in. There's only 900 students for the entire school. Wow. Well, that size could definitely hold more. But I don't think a teacher should be having to teach 20, 30 students. You know, I think a max would be 15, but that'd be to the extreme. 8 to 10 would be perfect, like I saw in the photo, because you can engage with each one, but teachers need to be paid well, but they need to be able to teach well as well. You got to pay for, you know, I'm 100% for paying teachers higher salaries, but again, the higher the salary, they need to make sure that they're teaching correct stuff and not activism. There's some schools that do that. Like, your full focus is to educate that child on the topic you're teaching. So if you're history, straight up history. I gotta fix that chat. It needs to be more so spaced. I'll look into doing that later. It's fine though. Good. Glad they get paid well. You know, because my neighbors teach at a bad school and we're desperate to get a job there.
Oh, welcome back.
So I'm drinking tea with Mitsuru.
Well,
I actually thought about becoming a teacher. And I wouldn't know what I would teach or what field. History would probably be. I fell asleep in history class, but I had a really cool history teacher and a really cool science teacher, but science never grabbed me. History, though, you know, I could have done history. But at the same time, I don't like large crowds of people, and I didn't want to teach 30 kids.
yes. Thank you.
Today, I'd like to make a snack food that would pair well with tea. That said, I'm not terribly well versed in the art of cuisine. So I'm hoping to make some simple karumeyaki. Did your teachers ever show you how to make it?
Apron is almost like a Chinese dress. No, because when so this is only the 70th best school district in the state. Still 70, and it looks that nice. What the fuck? I didn't imagine what the first is like. It's gotta be a private, definitely not a public. That's how competitive PA schools are. That's awesome. And that's awesome. Like, if you're raising a family, it's a public? Wow, I couldn't even imagine. That's awesome that they invest into their school system. I don't want to know. I don't even want to know. I'm already impressed with yours. I don't even want to know what the other ones are. Or what the tuition would be. Jealous of your
Then I
school.
don't need to explain. All right, let's get started. Temperature control is key. We want to turn off the heat right before it hits 130 degrees Celsius. Oh, we should keep things moving. Let's put the sugar in the ladle first.
Off topic. My mom started baking. Well, she's trying to make brownies, homemade brownies. About the cocoa and everything else. And she put too much cocoa in. They still turned out okay because you put chocolate chips on, but you could just taste the cocoa powder. Like, so she's testing out. I was like, yeah, save us some money. And we love our brownies. I'm from Tennessee, which doesn't invest in schools. It was refreshing. So weird. Like, if I ran a state, public schools would be my number one priority. You know, I would make sure they taught, well, basically like that. You know, they stuck to the curriculum. You know, kids are taken care of. Well invested, safe. What's the word I'm looking for? So, if you're in a bad area, I would make sure that we would have the proper protections, because if you have kids bringing knives and guns and shit like that, I would have that funding for the school to protect the students. You know, it's tough because sometimes you go in, it feels like you're in jail, like a prison. Like you go in, you gotta get scanned. You gotta do that to weed out the bad ones. But don't have to do that. Great, make all schools so you don't have to worry about that stuff. My nephew goes to school in Tennessee, and he's so different from him. I bet you it's similar to what we went through.
What a nostalgic flavor. It may not require hours in the kitchen, and the taste isn't particularly complex, but I'm quite fond of these. And more than anything, it's nice that we can make it ourselves.
School district.
When I saw this for the first time, I thought it was like magic.
Well, the area I'm in, the high school, for rating wise, I think has like a 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10 for this area. But the elementary has like a 4. The same district I graduated from. It's better than it was, but still not good. Yeah. Well, they invest to improve, but they really don't make the best improvements.
I've tried making it myself a number of times, but I ended up burning it on every attempt. I guess you could call it a bittersweet memory. But I didn't give up. I continued practicing. And that's finally led to our success today. What do you think?
Let's see. Maryland County is best public school.
Hearing you say that makes me glad to have shared it. Back home, there were plenty of opportunities to host formal dinners and tea parties, but I never considered it particularly admirable to have someone else prepare the extravagant dishes. Doing the cooking myself also allows me to talk with you like this. And isn't that sort of familiarity the key to understanding each other better? I think this might have been what I was missing. Instead of complaining about being difficult to approach, I needed to create an opportunity for change.
The school is the 40th best school in the state. So, I'm looking for. Allegheny is. Doesn't even register. It doesn't even have a register. Beautiful places and beautiful great places. Family sports. It doesn't even have like a number. It stops at 15 and it's below 15 by county. The overall niche grade is a B. Public schools is a C plus. Nightlife A minus. Diversity. Why is diversity even a thing? B minus. Housing. That's all B. Not really I really care for. Population 67. Where the state median home value is 100,000. 786. My ass. So this thing's got crime and safety. Population annual per 100,000 residents. The assault rate's 367.6. The national's 28, but we have a heavy assault rate. Stupid. Murder 3.4. Rape 23.6. Robbery 145. Burglary 1,000. National's 500. Holy shit. Theft. Wow. Okay. Vehicle theft. 67. Was 284. Yeah. Don't live here. It's calculated annually per 100,000 residents. Yeah, the assault is 367.6 per 100,000. Murder is 3.4 per 100,000. Very low. Rape is 23.6 per 100,000. Oh, roughly high. Considering my area would have 20. About that. A little under that. For average robbery, but the theft, my goodness, even the burglary, motor vehicle theft. Got age varies, education levels, master's degree 9%, bachelor's degrees 12, some college or associates 28. Working in Allegheny County, median household income is 57. My ass, I guess on the average. Top places to live. Lavelle. I love to live in Lavelle. It was a really nice area. Let me find yours real quick. This Jefferson High School. A- academics, teachers, clubs and activities. Still diversity C+. I like that they had diversity. Like no one cares. Off the keyboard, cat. Care about the person. That shouldn't even be a. Like, how many black people live here with Hispanic? She also deleted. Justin. See why? What I said. Delete what? The link? Oh, the best high schools for athletes in Pennsylvania is 30 out of 855. Okay, that's nice. Academics, proficiency in reading, 88%. Mine didn't even show a proficiency reading. And math, 92%. Okay. Like, mine has to be astronomically low that it doesn't show. Allegheny County ranking is number 1 of 23 for the countries with lowest cost of living. Best countries for retirees is Maryland number 4 of the 25. Like some areas, it's bad. Like the average reading, some don't even like Ailment surge greatly decreases critical rate of foes with ailment. Like 194,000 for a plot of land. Cost of living's a B. Good for families. Rent is about 1,200. Medium home value is 309,000. 72% of students agree that they feel safe in their school. Alright, that's good. I don't have this. The fuck's that say? Percent proficiency, reading 46%, math 30%. Oh, you found that? Where was that at? Oh my god, that's so fucking low. Oh, the one you graduated from. I was like, 1,000 million. I was like, students C+ in diversity based on racial, economic diversity and stuff. Right? You may call it racist. I don't care. But the reason it's so popular is because it's less diverse. Speak for competitiveness. 48% of students and parents agree that students at the school are creative and artsy. 97% of students and parents agree that the students at the school are athletic. There's 14-to-1 student-to-teacher ratio. Okay? I don't show any of this shit. Club activities. High for girl like athletic. Participation for women. If the girls are high, very high for boys. Expense per student. Oh my god. Expense per student is about $25,519 per year. The national average is $12,000. They have an insane amount. No wonder. Yeah, that makes sense. I wonder if you're expensive doing school stuff. That makes a lot more sense. Your average rating is 25,000. Good reviews. Wow. Okay, I need to stop looking at that stuff.
It's fascinating, the kind of things you learn by simply inviting someone over for tea. Thank you. I hope we can talk again like this sometime. Oh, right. I had a favor to ask. There's still some sugar and baking soda left. Do you think you could help me make...
I only want to know one was like...
Karameyaki keeps for a long time. This could be a good chance to make some for the others.
Heading vitamin. Hello, vitamin. Stop laying on the keyboard! Well, that's on you, not me. You're the one that laid on the keyboard. I had to stop you. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry. No, I'm so sorry. I had to move you. I touched your belly. You don't like your belly touched. Do you want me to do that? I don't mind. I mean, I just fuck it. Doesn't affect me any. My mouse. Oh yeah. Second. Oh, I see. Personal stuff. Right. Give me a second. I have to go on Twitch. Load up. Invite flows. Timeout. Messages. Okay, that should work. Maybe you can say something at SJ. I don't know how long that... Oh. Okay, it works. Okay, that worked. All clear. You're welcome. Yeah. Personal information, all that stuff. I have an ad break apparently, so we're gonna run that real quick, and I will. Sorry. You do not like your belly rub. He doesn't mind at certain points, but for the most part, he does not like his belly. There's a high-pitched meow. I need to bring something back up. Who knows? All right. I can hear people talking.
Hey!
I went to show you this magazine that hit the stands today.
What? Hold up.
The end is nigh. Alright, so what we got? Oh, we got that. Care, don't care, don't care, don't care. Stay awake. Time because Kazushi in the classroom to progress the chariot social link to 6. So hanging out with Kazuki. Kazushi. But yes, I'm glad my kids go to an excellent school. Me too. I mean, it's really impressed with that. That I'm jealous.
Heading to practice?
My daughter probably would have dropped out if not for the district. I understand. Like, if the schools you go to really determine your future.
Yeah!
Doesn't Miyamoto seem slower lately? Yeah, he's not keeping his usual pace. He thinks he'll make it to the Nationals like that?
You guys have nothing better to do? Why don't you give me a hand with the laundry?
I fell behind in middle school from COVID. It took her time, but she got to understanding. COVID was terrible for kids. Like, homeschooling, the mask, all of it showed on a national level. Like, kids lost, I'm gonna get this correctly, like almost a grade or 2 of mathematic, reading, and all those skills that you develop. They lost that. I was reading an article, watching a video. This lady, I think it was in the UK, but since 2020, she kept her kids locked up, made them wear a mask around the house, wouldn't let them outside. She literally entrapped them and got arrested for child neglect. I was like, yeah. People went crazy around COVID.
The only thing they're good at is kicking up dirt.
And I think the worst that could have happened was just people stocking up on toilet paper. The hoarding of toilet paper and hand sanitizer. I wish that was the worst of it. Thanks, Australia.
Hey, Kaz! Coach wants to see you in the office.
Okay, be right there.
Hey. Never mind. I think we can wrap up practice for today.
My girlfriend number 1.
Hey!
Crazy times.
Let's walk home together.
And there's some states, natural average, like there are kids that can't read. They're like in 6th, 7th, 8th grade, and they have like a 3rd grade reading skill and math skill.
So, the coach told me my performance has been slipping. I know you didn't say anything. I just think he can tell something's up.
Oh yeah. And like California, I recently read that they want to pass this no kid left behind aspect, where they're lowering the grade standards. You'll graduate no matter what. Little to no like homework or testing. It's like you're trying to make these kids dumber. And I know my son wouldn't last it at a bad school because he's disabled and gifted and was rarely care for kids like that. Is he autistic or something? I'm not making fun, but usually they're like highly intelligent people. But due to like extra chromosome and stuff like that, they're just socially awkward. I'm on 7 right now. It's going to 7. You skipped Christmas Eve celebrations, didn't celebrate with anyone. This will be rank 7. This walkthrough will assume you went to Christmas Eve with someone. You are ahead of schedule otherwise. Okay, let me find his so he gets gifted programming and support accommodation. Understandable. I was just curious, like, that he was disabled. Wasn't sure if it's like a chromosome autistic or something. Not like it matters. Six, 7. How's your knee?
It's sore, sure, but I managed to make it through practice today. He said I'd be suspended from the team if I'm hurt, but I told him I was fine. I've already missed practice 3 times this year. I'm gonna have to seriously step up my game. Otherwise, I won't be able to keep my promise to my nephew.
But very intelligent regardless. But a lot of kids end up with ADHD these days. Probably all that microplastic and shit. Can't win like this. Oh. Get tough. That's second.
You're right. In the end, it's the toughest one who wins.
More ADHD than anything.
I've decided
I mean,
to take my chances for my
ADHD,
nephew.
you just said that.
Even
Sorry.
if I mess up my knee for the rest of my life. If that happens...
When I was in school, I had a speech impediment. So I was in speech class. My THs and my S's. So a lot of times I like, keep this one. Yeah, it's speech from K4. Yeah, I think I was about the same. And I stuck with it because they said I would get a giant ass fucking candy bar, one of those big ones. When I got it, they gave me the little one like this. Pissed. It's like, what happened to the big one? Oh, we can't afford anymore. I joined this for the giant candy bar. You lied to me. I'm mad.
It's not exactly the happiest topic. That's just the worst case scenario. I'm gonna keep my promise, win the meet, then the nationals.
Maybe due to ADHD and the
Nothing can
ADHD.
stop me now.
For behavioral problems. Like, and you got kids, like you said, he gets bored. That is clearly the ADHD right there. That makes a lot more sense. And social skills group, so you learn to make friends.
Oh,
That's good.
There you are.
Because you could be a little awkward and kids are mean.
We're all going to Hagakure. Wanna come?
It's me really cruel.
Wow, that was easy. Sanada-san's buying today. You remember that bet we made in Yakushima? Ah, you probably forgot all about it.
Picked on all the time for my name.
You won in the end, even if it was ice. But whatever, Sanada-san still lost, right? Even if it took me like 6 months to make him admit it. Come on, everyone else already left. We got a jet.
Everyone's okay with the special, right?
Good to me.
Okay, 5 specials, please.
Man, this is awesome! Sanada-san's never treated us all to ramen before.
I'll accept that I lost. But why do I have to treat all of you?
You're still going on about that? Come on, Sanada-san, a bet's a bet. You gotta pay up.
I got picked on for 4th grade too. 'Cause I have 2 S's in my name, and people would always say, you know, like, and it drove me nuts. Now I use that as like an icebreaker. Like, does your name really have 2 S's? Yeah, so if you get drunk, you still say it right. More chill. The OST? I think I might have pronounced something. I don't recall saying anything about an OST. I don't remember what I said. Oh, I think we had a proficiency test? No. We did have proficiency test. What's the other test? Because you had to, it was like long, like 2 days. And you had to like circle bubbles and such like that. Yeah, it wasn't called cheat. I think it was just proficiency. Spelled that wrong, but who goes for? SATs. Was it SATs? Yeah, I think the other that term was SATs. Standard something test. Yeah, something like that. You said OST, I'm like, the music? Is it? God, what is it? I'm sorry. Find it. What is a test? Let me bring that back up. Standardized test. ACT, SAT, yeah. The SAT. For exiting exams. 8 through 12, 9 through 12 was Ohio State's test. As the ACT or the SAT. Is SAT. And 3 through 8 was the OAA between May and March. Yeah, it was an SAT. In Tennessee, they passed a recent law saying any kid who scored below proficiency on 3rd grade TCAP rules. My nephew almost got held back. Yeah, because these were a big portion of our school things. Yeah, so was the SATs. The proficiency test and the SATs. Exit exams. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's what it was. That was something else. Let's see.
All right. I never said I wouldn't.
Yeah, oftentimes if you didn't pass that, you took like summer courses.
You doubting me?
A few times I had to do that.
No, but have you seen the magazine on the counter? The headline caught my attention.
Almost had to repeat 9th grade.
What magazine?
8th grade.
This one, Emergence of a Messiah. The charismatic one speaks.
But I think my mom was talking to her like he's just bored. Like, I got bored, so like your son, I flew through tests and everything. I didn't take my time. I was bored at school. I was like, oh, this is dumb. I just, you know, But when I took like an actual test, I passed it. I mean, I wasn't a genius or smart or talented. I just bored. And so most of the tests, like, I rarely studied. All my, like, I didn't never have homework because I did it all in school. And I would get B, C grades unless I was bored. Then I get a D because I had no interest in it. They don't care if you fail them.
Oh, it must be about that doomsday cult.
It's all about that cat.
Oh. Hmm? Hey, look at this photo. Check out their so-called messiah.
What the? Is that Takaya?
I thought something was up. So, it's Strega after all. I just lost my appetite.
It's
Listen.
stupid.
Mankind is currently imprisoned by the sins of hate and anger. But soon, a savior will descend upon this world to break the chains that bind us and lift us to new heights. This great being is known as Nyx. I have
Feel the same way about mine.
And she has blessed me with power beyond belief.
Who's your governor up there? No, Pennsylvania generally is like a purple state. It's a swing state. Government is Josh Shapiro. Oh, right, Shapiro. That's right. Because Kamala was actually going. He was under consideration to be Kamala's running mate.
When Nyx arrives, there will be no more pain, no more suffering. Humanity shall be freed.
How the hell does he know about Nyx?
Wait, he's saying that Nyx will save the world? But that's a lie.
Previous one.
That even matters. This is all just a game to him.
Hogan. He wasn't great, but he was still better than who we got now. The only reason Moore won was basically Baltimore. These blue counties. And it's like, guess what? You voted in him. Guess what? Higher taxes. That's not what we voted for. Obviously, you voted per party line, and his thing was higher taxes. Exactly what you voted for.
That bastard.
But there are those who do not understand the truth, even though they have also been granted her blessing. They have acquired the same power as I, yet they abuse it for their own
What's up, Cyber? Welcome back.
These
Yeah.
miscreants are the ones to blame for the recent tragedies that have been plaguing our streets.
Wait, is he talking about us?
What a crap.
Shh, not so loud. We're not the only ones here, you know.
And what do they mean by the charismatic one? Why is he suddenly a celebrity?
Well, apparently Jin was already pretty well known on the internet. He's probably good at influencing public perception.
Yeah, I bet he orchestrated Takaya's rise to fame by building his brand like a celeb. Those two make me sick.
Brothers and sisters, I shall go forth to make preparations for Nyx's arrival. But do not fear those evildoers who desecrate their gifts. Nyx shall rise. May your hearts be filled with peace as you await your salvation.
Wrong button. I'm hoping people have learned. Don't think they will. I think they're still going to vote for him his next cycle too. What is it, like every 2 years your governor run? 4 years? I forget. But I see him being winning 6 years. Oh God! God forbid 6 years of this idiot. Please don't. You know they're gonna vote for him again because he's Democrat. Ugh. I don't care that he's a Democrat. I care that people vote down that whole line thing. You know, just because he's a Democrat, they vote for him. Because he's like, oh, okay, only a black Democrat, so of course you voted for him. But if you got good policies, I don't care what political side you're on. You know, if you enforce those good policies, don't. Is it 4 years? Oh, that makes me feel a little better. Means he'll be hopefully out when Trump's done. But different topic. Anyways.
Blessed are those who take joy in the coming of Nyx. The revolution is upon us, my brethren.
Revolution? People can't seriously be buying this crap, can they?
Go ahead. They're scared. They'll cling to whatever gives them a
charismatic individual is the only way to change this nebulous future. That's the end of the article. It appears Strega disappeared again after the interview.
Yeah, that garbage cyber.
Well, there's only one place they could have gone. Tartarus. They're just wasting everyone's time.
Still, it seems they've managed to shift the atmosphere of the entire city. Even if they don't say it out loud, people must be scared inside.
Yeah, they probably are. Why else would anyone believe this nonsense? It's not normal.
Believing what you hear is a choice. There's no real way for them to know what's true.
And we've been having good conversations about everything. It's bound to hit up politics eventually. But so I'm not going to stress it. Like, I see it as, sorry, my eye itches. It's really dry. You know, you got to grin and bear with what we got. It's going to be what it's going to be. Like, I try not to stress over it. Like, it sucks. But there's no point in stressing more than necessary. Obviously, I don't want higher taxes, but, like, more is the governor. Now, a nice say or do is going to affect his choice because he'll be set in stone. I like my independent lane. I like independent. But, like, third-party choice never gets picked. It's a two-party system. It's stupid. The illusion of choice.
Well, no wonder it feels like the world's ending.
Just behavior of both parties.
But is that so unusual? All life will eventually come to an end. Does Nyx's involvement change that in some way? Death is a natural occurrence in the cycle of life. Don't all humans realize this?
They're not ready to die. Scary thought.
I guess.
Tell you the truth?
Oh, I despise the two-party system. I agree with you.
But we're already here, so why don't we just leave it at that? Our target is Nyx. If Strega gets in our way, we'll deal with them too. That's all there is to it.
It is very unfortunate.
Agreed. We'll probably run into them in Tartarus anyway. No matter how you look at it.
Yeah, you know, party. Yeah.
Picture.
Promise Day's almost here, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to do all we can until then.
All right. And first things first, we're gonna need lots of energy. Let's eat.
Let's eat.
Excuse me. I'll add a Hagakure bow to the list.
I'm gonna try to buy a Switch phone. Good luck.
Oh, Junpei, didn't you say you were eating half of Igus's food too?
So, regarding the Switch, so Walmart might have them. I don't plan on buying them. But I know a lot of like online retailers are being sold out. So, if you can't find one and you want one, I would recommend going to like a smaller county Walmart. Even if you have to like drive out there a little bit, because when usually like my area, because it's smaller, and they'll get a shipment in, and I can usually find that game or console because it's a smaller county. Oh, Costco, you might have a good... Yeah, Costco might be good because you can't just have people run up in there and buy. You have to have the Costco card. Man, I miss Costco. Such a great place. Let's see. They are all actors pretending to be opponents, but behind the cams, they're all friends. Oh, they definitely are, Cyber. 100%.
Don't worry, I'm starving.
You better eat it all.
Trimmed it too low. It's tender. Oh, Cyber is on Pill. If it was YouTube, I could share my YouTube. I haven't figured out how to share his with this new program, so he's chatting on the Pilled side. The application I'm using now can read that, but I haven't figured out how to get Pill to show up. That's another platform. Over there you can do memes and GIFs in the comments and such like that. Real fun, but it's not a strong platform. So it's more of a they made it. It's a free speech platform, one of those. So because people were like leaving due to censorship, they created Pilled. But they allow you to post some weird shit. Like Cyber just posted a gif of a very heavy set woman sitting back in a chair and it crashing. I got an ad break. Give me a second. I'll be right back. One day gay again. Nice. Gotta save that one. That's nice. I guess. You're now watching. So I was just reading something about that Cyber from Missouri. How they made the pride flag an official like state flag or something like that. Ew. But whatever. I don't live there. What you voted for. Alright, so back to the game. We get to chit chat with everyone.
There's a possibility.
Okay, figure out what we got.
Stop messing around.
So actually, not really politics, but I was at work. I was on playing double deck blackjack, dealing double deck blackjack, and
so
two of my coworkers kind of got into a politic, socialist, communist argument, and one of the guys at work, they're so insensitive. Do you think that they can just write whatever they want as long as it sells? That's capitalism.
That's right, but
Yep, that's the news. So they were talking about how programs would differ for different stuff, and Dylan, the guy who was sitting box, mentioned something, and John, he's a redhead dude, real tiny, and he goes, "You're a communist." When Dylan came downstairs and told me that, now Dylan leans probably more center, further center left. Check for it. And when he came down and told me, I'm like, what? You're a socialist at aspect at best, not a communist. And another guy, Chad, who is more center right, a guy like me. He think you'd ever no way. We were sitting having that conversation. Dylan comes down and goes, "Where were you two to defend me?" I'm like, look, we may have different beliefs regarding stuff like that, but it's like, I know very well you're not a communist. It was basically just left alone. It wasn't a fist fight, it was just an argument. And because I'm like, look, we know socialistic programs can work on a smaller scale, right? You know, small communities it can work, households it can work, but not in a larger scale. We had this conversation, and I believe if you really want a system to thrive, you're probably you'll need a mixture of both. Capitalism brings people out of poverty. It can hurt, but it helps as much. While you have your social programs that can be funded by capitalism, and monitored for, theft and abuse and whatnot. Yeah, I wish I could. So I told him, it's like my household, the way we set up, it's more of a socialistic, right? Everyone chips in, we pay all the bills together. It's literally that. I take care of all the bills, but so if you look at a small scale, it works because everyone gives me the money. I take care of everything else. Everything's paid. It's a collective. Point. But so, in a grander scheme, it becomes too corrupt, just like capitalism, and communism, all that other stuff. So that was the whole conversation. But I wasn't on the table because a lot of times I defend Dylan. Like, me and him kind of butt heads regarding some things. He tried to call me far right. I'm like, look, I may lean right, but I am not far right. I don't have that all aspect. Now, I believe in the freedom of speech, the freedom to own a firearm, but I do believe some restrictions need to be on firearm. We shouldn't be owning nuclear weapons as citizens. But an AR-15, this scary gun, we should be able to own that. We should be able to own automatic rifles. But, and crony capitalism right now, aka corporate. Yeah, it's literally, we live in corporatism, whatever. We're ran by corporate monopolism, yeah. As Cyber said. We have to have rules and laws or our society collapses. If you don't like it, then you get in a position, you get it changed. And if that person doesn't like it, they get in a position, and it's a back and forth. It's trial and error. But that is how our country is. Any Western Western society of worth their grain of salt should prioritize. It's okay to test things out, and if they don't work, you backtrack. But you can't go to extremes. We do need free market back. I agree. Look, I can also agree, some companies, people shouldn't be making billions and billions, but at the same time, they're free to do that if they put in the work. But when you're subsidizing by making money off of building companies and watching them crash and writing it as a tax write-off to make millions, that's fucked up. There should be laws against that, but they're like, well, you made money, you brought in jobs, we're just going to write a tax. People use that to scam the system. Oh, I agree. Break up Google and Google and YouTube are the same thing. You'd have to break up Alphabet because they own up all that. Anyways, let's get back to the game. Let's see. We already did that. Ranked decks. We need Garden Fuka to gain a relationship. I could talk about that for a long time, but I don't want to just make that the whole stream. I hate the fact that I need Gmail just to have a YouTube account.
Is what
I agree.
growing plants. Oh, should we be measuring the pH of the soil or monitoring how much sunlight they're getting?
Similar to how you needed a Facebook account for the Quest. People hated that. Now you need a Meta account. I get it. It stores your information, your saved stuff, your games, all that stuff. So it's kind of like a backup cloud. I didn't mind it, but when I didn't want to use Facebook and I wanted to deactivate an account, I couldn't use my headset. Yeah, I remember when Google Plus was pushed onto us. So Cyber was saying, remember back when Google Plus was pushed onto us. Yeah. And now they try to get that subscribe one for no ads. I'm like, fuck you.
Oh, yes. I looked up
That's awesome.
online. I thought it might be helpful.
I like your gist.
Flowers and stuff, but I've never really worked with them outside of arrangements. I've always wanted to try putting in the work to grow some, though. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to go on about myself like that. Shall we keep working for a bit more? I'll go get some water.
Been living a de-Googled life for 4 years now.
This
Never
looks
looked
good.
back. I use Google. I use Chrome. I'm fine with it. Like,
Do you think you could invite me when you tend the plants again? I'll do more research so I'm in a better position to help out next time too.
YouTube's just too beneficial for knowledge and searching things up I need. Like, Rumble is great, but it'll take forever for it to even match the information that's provided on YouTube. I went out today and got summer workbooks. Like what? Like what kind of workbooks? Like, is it like summer workbooks like for like gardening and such, or is it like work related? I'm curious. I hear people talking.
Come to think of it.
My brother was acting weird lately. Let's see. When I pressed him for the details, he told me he was invited to join the cult at Escapade.
Seriously?
Salvation or whatever. YouTube is necessary in some cases, like basic life skills. Yeah, there's so much information. Now, if people were to post stuff like that on Rumble, it could start replacing YouTube more and more for basic life stuff. Because you'll go on there like, oh, how do I change this on that? And you find a guy with 2 subscribers and he's got a perfect video. I'm like, thank you. Geometry and the driver's manual for my daughter. Oh wait. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, she's 11. No, she's 11. She's 11th grade. Because she wants to drive. And she needs math. Oh, makes sense. So where do you go to get those type books? Just like a library or bookstore? Rumble is viable alternative for streaming, but not the overall video archives. Yeah. YouTube just excels at that. It's had decades, though. I think what? YouTube come in 2008 or something like that? I'm sure I can get to rank 10. Like I said, I would still like to stream on Rumble as like a multi-stream platform, but I haven't taken the time to really learn it. And like I said, it captures my screen, so it captures all of it, even the blocks on the side. I don't know how to shrink that down to make it look nice. BitChute and Odyssey tried, but could never hold up. Oh yeah, I remember BitChute. Never tried Odyssey. My son has Algebra 2, cursive. Oh, they teach cursive there? Wow. And some workbooks about the book he needs to read. He has to read a book about a book he needs to read. I went to Barnes & Nobles. Oh, I forgot about Barnes & Nobles and Books A Million. I haven't been there in years. I ain't got one around here. And a teaching store. Wow. Maybe I do. I just don't go out and about. It took me forever to memorize the roads back here. Been here 8 years. I hit up the downtown Cumberland and I don't know which way to go. Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Hey there!
YouTube will never go anywhere because, like you said, it has that archive ability. Of Mice and Men and Animal Farm. No, they wanted me to read Mice and Men in school, but I never got around to it. But I don't know what Animal Farm is about. Hey, we're about to go to Yukari's room. Want to come to my room? Yes, I did.
I'm so nervous for some reason.
Bet you are.
The others are here in the dorm too. I hope no one finds out I snuck you into my room. They'll hear me if I'm too loud.
Hear me if I'm too loud, huh?
Wait, I didn't mean it like that. Don't get the wrong idea, okay?
Too late.
Hey, you don't need to say it. Jeez. Whatever.
Come on.
Right. I wanted to give you something.
I bet you did. Don't be too loud. Animal Farm is a satirical parable about the Russian Revolution. Oh. I never heard of that. Might be interesting. I need another book. I mean, I gotta finish my War and Conservatism book by Mark Dice, and I also have Trailer Park Parable. I have to be in a mood to read. I miss reading, but at 5 minutes in, I start dozing, and so I just lose interest.
And this is for you.
Got her strap. Dude. It's a novella, so it's quick to read. Oh, okay. It's a short book.
You know what it is, right? It's the strap from my cell phone. I got it at the opening ceremony for the Moonlight Bridge. It's been my special keepsake for years now, because my dad bought it for me. I used to talk to the little charm attached to it when I was alone in my room.
Creature from Jekyll Island. I've heard of that. Never read it.
You must think I'm nuts, huh? But ever since I got to know you, I've stopped talking to it.
I actually thought about at one point reading on stream. Just reading books, right? And just have some kind of like imaging in the background that could like represent it. But you guys see me read. Do it every day. I'm like, I got to know them. Let's see. He's taking the PSAT this year. Depends for SAT. Okay. So we're working on Algebra 2 instead of Geometry. Oh, fair enough. Okay. Hit up the weaker points so you can improve. See what we got here. I'll add it to my okay, I'll do this. $32 for a paperback? Jesus, criminy. So there's a guy that comes into work, and he used to be a surgeon. He wrote a book about the life of as a surgeon, and it sold out. He made millions off of it, right? Because it went into details, stories, horror, not horror per se, but life as a surgeon and the things he's seen in the medical room. And that book sold out and became so rare. I think it's like cost $1,000 to find the book now. Deep State doesn't want you to read this. Ooh, that's why it's $32. It's called on Amazon. Here, I'll post a link for you. Oh, nope, sorry, wrong link. That's the one you sent me. Oh, I just literally copied it. Sometimes my copy paste doesn't work. There you go. It's the feature. Jekyll Island book right there. Creature on Jekyll Island. From Jekyll Island.
It means a lot
Part
to
of it.
me.
I read it though.
So I should explain why I'm giving it to you. I'm only gonna say this once, okay? I love you.
Oh,
That's it.
wow. She has professed her love and seems to want mine in return. I've already said it. Oh, right, lovers. I don't want to be too loud.
I am
That face.
now art I. The bond now, the innermost, we now be all.
Be too long when you say that. Rank 10! Yukari! Celebi?
Hey, when this is all over, maybe we can spend some time together. just the two of us.
It's about to shatter tonight.
Would it be alright if I jumped the gun a bit and took some of that time right now? I'm not ready to say goodnight yet.
Me either.
I'm blushing, aren't I?
Not the only thing you'll be doing. That's special evening, Yukari. Don't be too loud, girl. It generally helps them not lose so much. Wait. But we do summer workbooks for each summer. It generally helps them not lose so much. Hey, that's cool. I love that you invest so much time with your kids. Most people are like, they just let the school system do their thing, and they just... A lot of people, and they just let the kids do their thing. I like that you invest so much time with your kids and that you help them. You're a good mom. Like, my mom used to do what she could, but she worked 2 jobs. She worked hard. And, but she always made sure we had what we needed. We're almost halfway through January. Today's the 13th. 18 more days, to be honest. I was still nervous until recently, but I was not nervous anymore. I know that she'll be alright. Hey, look at that, look at that, I like that. I wish I could just, like, click that and save it. What are we getting into now? How much time, really? Almost. Oh, wow, we're getting closer. Let's see. We got the strap. Just the chariot on. Read, I guess, today for a charm boost. Like, read. Probably save it. Add to your fave sticker list? Oh! Oh! Sweet! Created by TikToks. TikToks. 720. It even tells you when it was made. That's cool. Cool. Thanks. You know, right? The other goal is to keep the schedule as similar as possible. Yep, repetition's important. Definitely helps with learning.
Hi.
I'll read with I guess.
So... me. I was reading this book during class once.
Also got some book recommendations for my son. Oh, like what you recommend for your son to read. Yeah, they're cool. Alright. Said that one, never mind.
And one of our classmates said to me, "Wow, I'm surprised. So you're the type to talk with your fists. What exactly do I look like to everyone else?"
Wrong with that? I mean, technically, I read a lot every day because I'm always playing games or reading, watching anime. But it's something like stimulating, not a book, which does its own thing. But like even when I'm playing video games or whatnot, I'm always reading, always improving my vocabulary. You know, trying to use different words. I heart boobies. Yeah, that too. I can read that all day. Cyber posted GIF. Things like you, I look like cute girl.
Cute. I know this is supposed to be a compliment, but if that's how they see me, it can only mean one thing. I'm an anti-shadow weapon, but most people don't see me as one. Isn't this a critical issue?
Oh.
Once I finish reading, I'll need to think of a solution.
I want to read Ender's Game. I think what they made a movie out of it. Maze Runner, it's good. I never read the books, Kite, etc. But I did watch the movies for those. They were good.
But also encourage my team.
Books would be far better.
What can I do to give everyone that kind of impression? Ideally, it would be something that makes me appear reliable in battle. Maybe I can find some tips in this book.
My favorite book. The series generally, but I've mentioned it before, The Wheel of Time. I wish they didn't cancel that series for the Amazon, but whatever. And then Wheel of Time is definitely my favorite. And then you got Wizard's First Rule from the the Sword of Truth series. He's an excellent reader. He just doesn't like reading. Alright, I mean, that's understandable. I think part of that's due to ADHD, so, you know,
I think that's enough for today.
It takes...
Good night.
It definitely takes that right book to get your attention. And finding that book is not easy. Like, that right genre just gets you into it. Good to read every day. Keeps up your vocabulary, your proficiency in reading. Stops you from using the F-bomb every other word because you lack the the word I'm looking for. Speak of the devil. Oh, what's the word I'm looking for?
Hey there!
The vocabulary? Yeah, we'll go vocabulary.
Wow!
But the F-bomb is... The F word is like just the perfect word. It fits everything. I like that. Thank you. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Gotta be the subject you're interested in. Yes, it does. But yeah, definitely it's good to read every day. For that mental health, reading is very important. And exercise, which I don't do much. Been skipping my push-ups. I don't know why. I gotta get back into them. I was doing them every day. And just lately, I've just been dropping out of them. It's like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Be hanging out with him. I will do that tomorrow. Let's give that a save. Make fairly decent progress. Alright, so ladies and gents, I'm going to call that a night. I'm tired. My stomach's starting to hurt. SJ, Kira, Akira, Klavitz, thank you very much for hanging out with me on the Twitch side. I appreciate it. All of my, as well as my lurkers. Cyber, thank you for hanging out on the Pilled. Always appreciate it. And the Trovers out there, thank you very much. I will be back tomorrow with DJ. Sorry, what? Oh, no apologies at all. I prefer chatting with you guys. Game content is secondhand. I love talking with you guys. Like, that's why I stream. Like, sure, I'd stream originally to play video games I never played, but games, oh, it's fine. You know, it brings topic and conversation. Great. So, I'll see you guys tomorrow. DJ should be joining me if you guys stop by. Until then, I will see you later. Have a good night. And thanks again.